Okay, so the next video, or this video, is basically just going to show you a couple things. It's pretty short. Um, the one thing I want to show you is that you can now go to Machine and then, or sorry, View, and then do full screen, and it's going to ask you about host plus F. The host key here is the key on your computer's keyboard that you're going to press so that you can take back control from the virtual machine back to your own home computer or back to your local computer. And in this case, it says the host key is currently defined as right control. So I'm going to hold right. So I'm going to then go and click switch, and you're going to see that we're going to go and into this full screen view. And if I do Control F, it'll drop me back down into this view. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control F again, and I'm actually just going to ask that they don't show that anymore, and it's going to drop it up here, and I'm going to give you a little tour of Ubuntu. So in the lower left hand corner is where your apps are installed, and then you can scroll up and you can adjust the size of your screen up here a little bit. They have a few options here. They have like an accessibility thing that I kind of like to turn on because the screen font's a little bit small. And then I make my cursor a little bit bigger. And they just have some about, and let's see here, devices. You have your display controls. Let's see what 200% looks like. I'm going to keep that actually. And so this should make it a little bit easier to see whenever we're making our videos. And now I'm going to close this down, and I'll run through a few keyboard commands in here. And so sudo apt-get update. That's how you update the computer. Sudo apt-get upgrade is how you get upgrades to programs that are installed on your computer. All the upgrades are centralized. So whenever you install a computer, you can pull your upgrades from the central repository, and it will automatically update. Sorry, sudo. My bad. Sudo. Once this is done, then we can close this down, and I can come back down here, and let's see what else is there. You can install other programs. So let's Ubuntu software here, and let's see if we can search here. So we got, so let's say we got one Slack, and we can click install. And it'll take a second to install. We can go on from here. We can just back out of here, and then let's see if we can get So let's get Chrome. So another way to install software. So we're going to so we can accept, and we're going to open. Things sort of work pretty similar to Microsoft Windows or Apple here. And we're just going to install this because we end up using Chrome or Firefox, which they work well. Actually, I just found out that Firefox has better performance, uses less memory, a lot less memory actually, for having multiple browser tabs open. So I'm starting to switch my browsing over to Firefox because I always have 100 tabs open because I keep opening new tabs. Try that again. And Chrome's been installed, so we can go back to here and close this down. Close this down. Not sure why. Maybe it was because we're doing two at one time. Let's see. If it doesn't install, we'll just quit. So add Chrome to favorites, and we can Slack is already installed, so let's start up Slack. So I'm going to log into the and so now we have Slack on our computer. And so we have this pretty well set up. So I'm going to shut this video down. That basically, you can see your files here. One thing that's kind of a neat trick is if you right click on the desktop and you go to open in terminal, it'll drop you into the SSH terminal, or the terminal directly in that folder. And I'm gonna shut this video down now. So let's go and go to Control F, switches out of full screen, and then I'm gonna come over here and